What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. For today's discussion video, we have again some massive drops to talk about. You know, we've got some Transformers Rise of the Beast news, both movie and toys, and also some upcoming Transformers Legacy 2024 listings. Now, before we get stuck into this discussion video, first of all, I must apologize if I'm coming across a little nasally. I'm currently getting over a killer cold, but I'm still powering myself through to give you guys this video, so please drop a like on the video if you can. But last night was probably one of the most important nights of the year. We got tons of TV spots as part of the 2023 Super Bowl. You know, if you cast your minds back to when Michael Bay used to do the live action movies for Transformers, we always got a killer TV spot. You know, Dark of the Moon comes to mind, where Optimus kind of swings in with the jetpack and murders the Decepticons. Then we had Age of Extinction, where we got our first proper glimpse of the Dinobots, which was just insane. I don't think anything's ever going to top that Super Bowl spot. And so I was expecting some big things from this Rise of the Beast spot. I was hoping that maybe we could see the Predacons, maybe a better look at the Maximals in their robot or beast forms, or if not, then maybe a good look at Scourge and Optimus Prime throwing it down. But basically what we end up having is a very glorified advert for Porsche, and it focuses primarily on Mirage, and I was a little underwhelmed. You know, most of the trailer, I'd say 50% of it is reused from the teaser that we saw in December, and I stayed up so late here in the UK to watch it. But anyhow, we have a few new shots, so let's very quickly discuss them. First of all, we get a killer shot of kind of the full CGI design of Mirage. The CGI just as a whole looks so much better than that initial December TV spot. I mean, it really does appear to be up there with ILM, which is awesome. You know, I wouldn't actually be able to tell that this has been done by a different studio, so they're definitely doing a good job. You know, if you're a fan of the Bumblebee movie, then I don't think you're particularly going to like these designs, because much like the Michael Bay ones, they do stray away quite a bit from the source material. I mean, if you were to show me this character, I would never in a million years guess that it was supposed to be Mirage. But I love the Michael Bay movies. I love all of the detail that he used to have on the design, so for me, I love the way Mirage looks, especially the face sculpt. It's super detailed, and whilst we're talking about the face sculpt, we actually heard him speak. You know, when Pete Davidson was announced to be in the voice, I wasn't that optimistic for the character, but he did a pretty good job, I'm not going to lie. So it definitely makes me a lot more excited to see this character's portrayal, and it's undeniably going to be a Bumblebee replacement. I mean, they are pushing this character to kind of be the kid-friendly character, and I'm all for it. You know, we've seen Bumblebee now for the past 16 years. It's about time someone else took the limelight. But we did get a few new shots, very brief shots, however, and that was our first official look of Stratosphere in his plane mode. Now, this character was officially announced back in December. We didn't know whether or not he was actually going to appear in the movie. You know, to be fair, I thought maybe it was a typo, but here he is in his plane mode. Pretty cool. I think it would have been such a sick kind of closing shot to have this guy transform into robot mode. You know, this big, mighty plane transformer. But anyhow, at least we got this, and Bumblebee is actually inside of him. So, you know, this will be the plane that takes them from Brooklyn to Peru so they can unite with the Maximals to go up against the Terracons. I like how Bee's wings are kind of put in the Bumblebee movie position, and then they spring into action like the 2007 Michael Bay version. I mean, will he actually use them to fly? I guess only time will tell. That pretty much wraps it up here for the Super Bowl spot. I mean, nothing that we hadn't really already seen. I'm hoping that the next trailer is sooner rather than later, as if my memory serves me correctly, when we got the Transformers 5 TV spot for Super Bowl, it was only a couple of weeks after that we got a proper trailer. So very much so looking forward to that. And I mean, March is only a few weeks away, so maybe we will see a trailer sooner rather than later. Then we're going to very quickly talk through some of the Transformers Legacy 2024 listings. This line is still being called Transformers Legacy Uni, so Universe or United. You guys let me know what you think down in the comment section below, and judging by some of these listings, we are in for some very exciting characters. So I'll very quickly go through these. First of all, a core class Rock 1. No idea what this is. You know, could The Rock potentially be making his Transformers debut after voicing Cliffjumper back in the Transformers Prime days? I guess only time will tell. There's going to be a core Energon Megatron. So Transformers Energon is coming to Legacy. That's very exciting, but, you know, he's a core class. I would have preferred it had he been in a bigger scale, but considering they are delving into Energon characters, it's only a matter of time before we see a bigger version. There's also going to be a Beast Wars Tasmanian Kid. Now, I'm going to be completely honest, I have no idea whatsoever who this could be, so if you are familiar with this character, please do let me know down in the comment section below. One which gets me super excited is a deluxe class animated Bumblebee. You know, we've seen animated Prowl, we know that animated is in Transformers Legacy. Hopefully that animated Prime also turns out to be true, so we're going to be seeing a pretty decent amount of the animated cast in Legacy, which is pretty cool. There's also going to be some Rescue Bot characters, that in the form of Chase. I personally am not too familiar with Rescue Bot, so this to me doesn't get me immediately excited, but it is nice to see them again venturing out into other Transformers media other than G1 or Beast Beast Wars, so that's pretty sweet. Again, another rock character, this time being a deluxe rock, so maybe these could potentially be the Pretenders or Junkions of Legacy Year 3, you know, where they kind of give us this subline of characters. I guess only time will tell. There's also going to be a deluxe Cyberverse Windblade, so again, Transformers Cyberverse characters are coming to Legacy, which is pretty exciting, and Windblade has such a sick design. You literally cannot get that design wrong, and it's been so long since we've seen an official version of that character, so I'm actually pretty excited for this one. Besides the Bingo Toys version and the, I think it was the model kit, I don't own another version of Windblade, so I'm looking forward to getting an official Hasbro version. There's supposedly going to be a G1 Gears, that's pretty exciting, I like that, as well as a G1 Sure Shot. Both of those are going to be deluxe figures. Again, there's going to be another deluxe Rock, so Rock 2, very strange name, I'm not sure who this could be. And then to round things off for Legacy Evolution, there's going to be a deluxe Cyberverse Chromia, so more Cyberverse characters and Chromia, which I think is a pretty cool character choice. So Legacy Year 3 shaping up to be so awesome. I mean, had you told me that we would have been seeing the characters that we are at the moment for Evolution and some of these that are rumoured for Year 3 when we saw the first wave of Legacy, I would have said you were absolutely mad, as unfortunately first wave of Legacy wasn't the best, as you guys all know. But that isn't even the big juicy news, as today is Transformers Tuesday. Hasbro appear to be kind of keeping up this tradition, this trend throughout 2023, where they literally are dropping a new reveal every single week, and today's reveal is none other than Transformers Studio Series Rise of the Beast Deluxe Class Mirage. So we got that TV spot yesterday where we saw the entire character revealed, and bang, the next day they show us our first proper figure of this guy. I mean, I think he's the only character not to have any kind of leak as far as merchandise goes, and well, I mean, there's a few things that I want to say about it. So first of all, we're going to discuss the alt mode. It is, in fact, an officially licensed Porsche. I was not expecting them to get the license. You know, as far as I was concerned, I didn't think Porsche really wanted their brand associated with Transformers. I think that's the reason why we've never seen an MP version of Jazz. But here we have a proper Porsche 911, which looks sick. I mean, in terms of the vehicle mode, it pretty much looks flawless. Amazing paint detail. You can see they've literally nailed all of the Porsche license. I bet they're an absolute pain in the butt to work with. I bet Porsche want everything to be near enough spot on to the real vehicle, which is maybe why the robot mode has a few issues. We get two images, so one of the front of the vehicle and then one of the back. I mean, honestly, if you were to hand this to me, guys, I don't think I'd be able to tell it could transform. It looks so nicely done. No ugly mushroom pegs for the wheels, a wicked looking spoiler. Just overall, loving the vehicle mode. If the robot mode turns out to be bad, at least we're going to have a sick looking vehicle. And then we get some images of him in the robot mode. And you know what? Had we not seen that TV spot last night, I probably would have thought this looked awesome, but it just doesn't look very accurate. I mean, to be honest with you, the head design, I'm not sure if these silver pieces on the side are a part of the head or if they're a part of the backpack, but this looks more faithful to G1 Wheeljack than the actual Volkswagen Wheeljack toy that I recently reviewed over on the channel, so I'm not too sure what's going on there. You know, maybe it is just the CGI photography, but the head sculpt doesn't appear to be that accurate. It is a very complex looking robot mode design, but just one that I don't think looks that accurate to how it appeared in the TV spot, so that's a little unfortunate. There are some very nice details on this, I will say, however. I mean, painted very nicely. He comes with an arm cannon, which is pretty sweet. We haven't seen the weapon that Mirage will use in the movie, so it's pretty cool to get a bit of confirmation on that. I mean, yeah, it looks okay. Here we have some kind of side images and a back shot. And I don't know, there are just some rather wonky proportions. I mean, he has these kind of pieces that flare out to the sides on the hips. Kind of reminds me of the Revenge of the Fallen Jolt as far as that kipple goes. The backpack doesn't look too bad, but again, this is a CG render, so you can't really gather just how big it's going to be. And then he's kind of got these high heels going on, which I don't think the actual CGI design has. So yeah, the robot mode, unfortunately, I think has been compromised due to them actually gaining that Porsche license. You know, I imagine Porsche said to them, if you're going to use our license, you need to make sure you get that vehicle mode spot on. And as a result, the robot mode definitely looks a little compromised. But these are just our first CG renders of the figure. You know, in hand, 9 times out of 10, they turn out to be a lot better than some of these official stock images. So, I mean, let me know down in the comment section below, what do you guys think? Considering that we're already getting some Wave 2 Transformers Studio Series reveals for 2023, it's only a matter of time before they show us the Rise of the Beast Wheeljack and Nightbird Studio Series versions, as up until this point we've only seen their mainline counterparts, and I'm actually pretty hopeful that those are going to be officially licensed, because this Mirage is, and I wasn't expecting him to be, because he is a Porsche. So yeah, I mean, vehicle mode looks sweet, but robot mode not completely sold just yet. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys thought of the Super Bowl TV spot last night. What do you guys think of some of these Legacy Year 3 listings? And most important of all, what do you think of the Transformers Studio Series Mirage? As always, I thank you all so much for watching, and until my next video, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.